Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going over an overview to how to build a CEDH budget deck. And before we get started, please subscribe. Only 3.1% of you Giga Chads are subscribed to my channel, so please subscribe and I'll continue making new videos. So first off, what we want to do is when building budget, you want to focus on two colors or one because of the mana base, essentially. So by having only two colors in your deck, you can focus on having basics and buying like the cheaper alternatives to lands instead of focusing on buying the super expensive versions of lands to get all of your colors if you're going into five colors or four or even three. But yeah, we want to stay away from five and four completely because that is way too many colors for a budget deck. And you'd have to spend a ton of money on your mana base, which you do not want to do if you're building budget. So instead of buying like Volcanic Island, which is like over $200, you can focus on, well, it's probably over 400 now, but you can focus on just basics and very cheap alternatives to lands. And we'll get into some commanders that you do not want to start with whenever you're playing budget. We start with Brea, Nagila, Tiamat, Sisay, and the reason being is because of the five colors. So with Brea, you need four colors to get her out onto the field, and these colors do not have green in it as well, so you can't have a good ramp base unless you focus only on like signets and talismans. But I mean, it is possible, but they cost more than your average mana dork. And then we have Najila, and you have to pay five to pretty much essentially win with her combo, and her combo is pretty expensive. So having Najila is just out of the woodworks because she is not very good when it comes to building budget. Tiamat, would not consider him a good commander at all, but I mean, who knows? You could be surprised one day, but five colors is not it. To say is pretty good because it's a repeatable tutor, and it's only three total mana, and it has white. So like you don't have to pay all the colors just like Najila to get her out onto the field, but you have to pay that five to activate her ability to like try and get your combo and win. But we want to stray away from that and focus on commanders that are two colors, like Malcolm and Kedis, which I made a video on if you want to see that budget build. Yuriko, a really good budget build, but the commander itself is kind of expensive. Kroxa and Meren. So the reason why I want to focus on these commanders, Kroxa and Meren, is because their combo capabilities and their grind strategy. So whenever we're playing budget, you want to focus on that and win the game later in the game playing proactive. And then Yuriko does essentially the same thing, but uh, you have to build the deck around her. And yeah, so pretty much our goal as a budget build is to build around our commander because we rely on it so heavily. So Yuriko, you rely on that really heavily. Kroxa can be a win condition. Meren is a great grind strategy, and Malcolm and Kedis is a grind strategy, and it's a combo in the command zone. So we'll go into some more that are really good. We have Yisan, which is a mono green repeatable tutor in the command zone. Captain Sisay, the same thing. Turgrid is really good too because of her grind strategy, and she says whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-token permanent or discards a permanent card, you may put that card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So you can build your entire deck around Turgrid, and it'll benefit you greatly. And then Grand Arbiter, instead of focusing on like a combo-based win or discarding, you can play Staxy, which is the same as like just having your opponents discard. But yeah, having a Stax combo, well, not really a combo, but like a game plan will help you win the game in that sense. And then we'll jump into the first game plan that we have, which is pretty much stacks. So you would want to play like these are just examples like Smokestack, Deafening Silence, or Eidolon of Rhetoric. And it could be like Manglehorn to stop your opponents from casting artifacts fast, or Collector Oof. Everybody knows that card. It's terrible, but just throwing some stuff out there that you could play. To put in your budget build. I mean, Smokestack is kind of expensive, but Deafening Silence and Eidolon are definitely affordable, and they'll slow down your opponents to help you overtake them and win the game. And now we'll get into some essential things that we want to build our budget deck around if we can't rely on our commander totally, which is like a Kiki Jiki combo with Felidar Guardian or Thassa's Oracle with Tainted Pact, of course. Protean Hulk, or World Gorger Dragon. So all of these have their own type of combo lines that you could go through to win the game. So whenever we're building budget, you want to either focus on the commander and have that as your win con, or you want to focus on a win condition within your deck and have your deck be able to get to that combo as fast as possible. So with Meren, you want to grind the game and find Protean Hulk and win off of that. With Yuriko or any blue strategy, you can go for a Thassa's Oracle combo, or with Yuriko, you can eventually kill your opponents based on her ability. And then Kiki-Jiki, you want to be able to find Kiki-Jiki as fast as possible or cheat it out and with the Felidar Guardian and just completely destroy your opponents. Or with World Gorger, like with Croxa, since he's in the command zone. Let me get back to that. So with Croxa in the command zone, in World Gorger Dragon, you can reanimate World Gorger Dragon and it'll pretty much blink your lands with Animate Dead. So if you have Animate Dead and World Gorger, you can blink your lands, and if you are able to unattach the Animate Dead, you can then cast Croxa from your command zone infinitely and kill your opponents. So we could focus on that as well. So overall, if you have any questions, just leave a comment, and then please like and subscribe for more, and I'll be making more deck tech videos and hopefully budget, but like staying within a $50 budget and making it CEDH is really hard. That's why I focus on the Malcolm Kedis, because it's really cheap and you can get out your combo really fast. And yeah, if y'all want to check out my videos on that, I'll leave a link in the description. And yeah, I'll catch y'all in the next video.